You're a photographer who's ready to break into video. Congratulations. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple camera settings to get your camera ready to shoot video. My name is Jen, and I help people in all aspects of photography and videography, specifically the photographers out there looking to transition into video. Any links mentioned in this video can be found in the description below. Let's get started. The first 3 settings we're going to talk about are likely found on the top or back of your camera housing. They're going to be buttons or switches. The first thing you want to make sure is that you're shooting in manual. If you're a professional photographer, you're likely already shooting in manual. We want the ability to be able to set the aperture and shutter speed on our own and not have our settings hopping around if we shift light, like it would if you were on auto or shutter or aperture priority. Make sure you're on manual. The second thing you're going to want to find is your camera's video mode control. Find the switch on the top or back of your camera that allows you to toggle between photo and video. Don't see it? Depending on your camera, it might be a menu setting. But if you have a professional grade DSLR or mirrorless, it's likely going to be on the back of your camera. The third thing you're going to want to do is to switch your camera into live view mode. Now, luckily, a lot of times when you switch your camera into video mode, it's going to automatically turn live view on.
Nikon places their live view mode switch on the back of the camera, right next to the toggle that will switch you between video and photo. Depending on your camera model, it may be in a different spot. Some mirrorless cameras will also have a button up on the eyepiece that will switch it from live view between your eyepiece and the back of your camera. If you try to turn on live view and you don't see it on the back of the camera, try hitting that button.
Live view is going to show on your LCD screen what you're filming so that you're able to make adjustments in exposure, composition, all the things. Refer to your camera's manual or head to Google with your camera model if you're not sure how to turn on live view mode. Next, we're going to head to your camera's menu section, but before we do that, hit like on this video if you found any of the information helpful so far. And in the comments below, also let me know if you've ever tried video before and how it went. All right, next you're going to want to enter your camera's menu and go to the video settings menu. Toggle down until you find the setting called flicker reduction. Let's talk about NTSC versus PAL and which one you're gonna pick. Different countries use different electricity frequencies. The USA and some other countries use 60 Hertz frequency. Those filming in those countries should choose NTSC. A lot of countries, especially if you're in Europe, are going to use 50 Hertz frequency, and you're going to want to set your camera to PAL. The reason we want to make sure that your camera is in the correct frequency is so that your camera refreshes at the same rate as the lights where you are filming. Using the wrong rate will result in a banded look that we call flicker. There's no fixing this in post, so believe me, from personal experience, you do not want to learn this the hard way. And the last setting we're going to talk about is if you should choose .mov or .mp4 as your file type. MOV files are higher in quality, but also larger in size. And if you're going to shoot 4K, the only way to shoot 4K is using the MOV file type. MP4 files are compressed and smaller in size. .mov files are what I personally use. Why skimp on quality when digital is generally cheap to store? There you have it. These 5 settings are essential, and they're kind of set it and forget it settings. There are a few more basics that you're going to want to learn before jumping into hitting that record button. If you're ready, be sure to check out my videos on resolution and frame rate. See you in the next video.